after a rough start to Fort Zumwalt West.
What's up, Knights volleyball fans? We are here at the game where the Friends Howell North Knights will take on the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. I'm Nathan Smith, and I'm joined here by my companion, Jackson Schneider. We're going to be calling the game for you tonight. Jackson, what do you want to tell them before we kick off the broadcast?
Well, after a rough start for the Jaguars that started off 1-4, they're now on a 20-game win streak, looking to get their 21st win. Their last game, they finally clinched the division for the first time this season, and they're honestly just looking to get ready for playoffs, building that momentum up. On the other side of the net, Francis Howell North started this week off at 12-5 and have lost every game the past 3 days, and are now at 12-8.
Yeah, and although they have not been performing up to their standards this week, I had the pleasure of speaking to one of our senior leaders, Rebecca McGuire, earlier this season, and she spoke very fondly about the team chemistry that they have this year and the bond that they've built. And I think that using that bond, using that chemistry, is really what they're going to need to do to get out of this slump and get back to playing at the high level that they've been playing at before.
Yeah, and to basically continue off of that, the team's going to have to take a more defensive approach. You know, Fort Zumwalt West likes to attack quick and hard and usually get the ball off in 3 hits or fast, too.
a fucking chair.
Welcome in, North Knights, as we have a great matchup today as the 12-9 Francis Howell North Knights take on the 21-4 Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Yeah.
What we're looking for here today is, you know, it might not mean a lot on paper as both teams are high up in their division and will have high seeding for districts. But this game is more of a momentum shift for both teams for districts because it is their last game of the week and honestly last game of regular season. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, a game like this is always important when you have a team like Fort Zumwalt West that has been on such a tear this season, winning, I think it is 20 straight games after not having the greatest start. I mean, you don't see seasons like that often in any sport. But the Knights also got out to a hot start. They've been in a bit of a dry spell recently. But they look to turn it around tonight, and for them, it's just any other game.
Sure. Jaden Slusser out serving. Float serve. Perfect set there. And that was an illegal set, North's point. Jaden Slusser is a North setter. She recently broke the record for assist in the season. Yeah.
Yep. Over the net from Slusser.
And yeah, for Fort Zumwalt West, that's the approach they've liked to take all season. They like to get off hot and fast, attacking at any possibility they are, doing full swing when they can. They don't like to do a lot of tips. They more like to swing it as hard as possible and get the point, hopefully.
Yeah, and I mean, when you have players like number 9, Lila Stieber, 281 kills on the season leading the team, just a great player. Surrounded by great players on that team.
Yeah, for sure. And again, number 10 with another kill, looking to get off hot again.
That's number 10, Carly Wolf. She sports 344 assists on the season as well as 109 kills. Uncommon stuff from the whole roster, but especially those two.
Yeah. And yeah, that's at right side too, so not getting as many sets. But, you know.
Serve goes out there.
Yeah. And yeah, so North's ball right here after a miss. Yeah. And again, like, yeah, we've been seeing this, finally setting that outside position after back-to-back right side hits. So there's a lot of deception in this attack, this approach and attack. Not sure what the call was there, but North retains possession. And another attack from that outside. Blocked by Kendall Jacobs and Becca. Set up to Becca. Block, recovered. Mia Bello with the set. Alyssa Simon with the hit. And this is a really great blocking blocking defense so far from Fort Zumwalt West.
Yeah.
They have a lot more height than North does, and North is called out of bounds. So honestly, for Fort Zumwalt West side, I'm just seeing like a lot of incomplete hit attacks. You know, they're trying to get in play, but just can't manage to get in bounds.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of power over there, so
yeah.
Sometimes it goes wide when you hit it that hard. And that's going to go out for North.
Yeah, now we're seeing it on both sides. So maybe you just need to readjust, recalibrate with your team, talk it over after every point, and just see what you can do. So
yeah. Number 10 with the serve.
Mia Bella receives, set up to Becca McGuire. And they call that a block from Fort Zumwalt West, but it's out of bounds, so.
Yeah, and I mean, a team that has been great on the blocks all year, led by number 12, Reagan Woodsmall, with 54 on the season.
And serve set specialist Elizabeth Miller is in to serve. She's one of the more efficient servers for North, and she was recently promoted to that position from inconsistent serves from Kendall Jacobs, but gets one in play, 1 for 1. And that's called inbounds right on the line. Fort Zumwalt takes the point.
Yeah, great hit.
Got some substitutions now.
Yeah, Jacobs goes out. Jacobs is leads the team in a couple of stats. Blocks.
Yeah.
Leads the team in blocks with 62.
Yeah. I mean, kind of expected to that when you're the tallest on the team, so.
But I mean, still, incredible athlete in volleyball. As I think she's also a dancer on the side. I mean, very athletic, Kendall Jacobs.
Mia Bella with the receive, set up to Jaden for Becca for the hit. Tip.
Thought I saw a double there, but I could be wrong. It's good. Point's going to go to West anyway.
Yep. North's just going to shake it off here and get ready for the next point. It's tie ball game, 5-5 right here. Serves underway. Shanks ball. Just trying to get it over the net at that point. Got to recover fast in volleyball, so.
And that's going to be a Zumwalt West point.
So their service receive hasn't, I mean, it's been okay. Definitely would improve on that, but that's really all North's needing to fix right now. And just like that, they have a serve in play.
Set by Slusser, tipped. Yep. Recovered by West. Whew.
Yeah.
That's Zumwalt West offense, clicking on all cylinders here with the hits.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have a 20-game win streak and not expect to have that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, very locked-in team on both sides of the ball.
And they've been finishing these games quickly in 3 or 4 sets, so, you know, still getting off high. It's not like they're getting lucky last second. They know what they're doing. They have a game plan, and they're executing it perfectly here early in this game.
Uncharacteristic mistake there from West with the bad serve. The score is 6-7 right now, as the Knights do trail by 1.
Yeah, and honestly, considering North took this to 4 sets last time, they're looking promising here early.
Yeah. Marable over.
Yeah.
Simon with a big hit off the net.
And that ball looked to be shanked for the North point.
Great play.
Yeah.
Great play all around from North there.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just caught him off guard, honestly, there.
Yep.
Didn't recover from that first hit, and then, honestly, they're just messing with him after that. So.
Marable over.
Setting that right side up again. Quinn Marable with the receive. Back over. On the right side.
Great dig from Mia Bella there.
Yeah.
Wow, what's the call there?
I'm pretty sure that looked like a double. I saw the ref hold up a 2, so.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, these are just uncommon mistakes from Fort Zumwalt West early. Maybe they just had the pregame jitters or whatnot, so just looking to get this game underway.
Yeah, definitely happens. Receive from Mia Bella. Up to Simon. Simon with a big hit, and that's going to be a North point.
So, Nathan, what do you think Francis Howell North's approach to this game is early? What have you seen from North?
I've been seeing a lot of great hits from Alyssa Simon. I've been seeing some great digs from Mia Bella as well as from Quinn Marable. I think they all just look to be playing together very well.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm kind of on the same page with you. I mean, there's just that mistake there, but honestly, this team needs to win, and it needs it desperately. Just not for the sake of their record, but more of the sake for going into districts with some momentum. You know, you have a high seed, so this game might not mean anything for districts or playoffs or anything, but it's definitely a momentum game because you don't want to lose to a high seed when you're ranked 3 in your division and get out early. So
true. I mean, a game like this always means something because when you're playing a team like West with such a good record, I mean, it's hard to not be a little bit nervous pregame, but to get that win would totally tip the scales on the momentum for our season right now and put us in a position to do well in the playoffs.
For sure, for sure. And I mean, from Fort Zumwalt West standpoint, just trying to keep the wheels moving. You know, you're on a 20-game win streak, looking to make that 21 here. Yeah. And, you're hoping to win the whole thing. This is their first. I mean, this is a great opportunity. This is their first year winning their conference. They just clinched that the other day. So, honestly, looking to just keep that momentum and possibly win districts.
Tough point there. Score now 8-12 in favor of the Jaguars. As number 18 prepares to serve once again.
Looks shanked ball. Mia Bella Sanders recovers, and Quinn Maribel gets it right over the net.
Great job getting it over there.
Setter dump, and they recover
trickery.
it.
Great reaction there.
Yeah.
Good hit, but a better receive. Simon up.
Right side hit. It's a great volley here. Both teams look to be prepared.
Super high, set by Maribel, over the net, recovered by the Jaguars. Great play here from both teams.
Sure. I mean, both teams just look overall prepared, ready for anything.
Oh,
I mean,
my.
yeah. Even on that play.
Great plays there.
Yeah, they could have got that point as easily as North could have. So.
Yep. Kendall Jacobs subs back into the game, and Mia Bella drops back to serve.
And Mia Bella Sanders actually leads the team in aces with 28, looking to make that 29. Maybe not, but still a high-quality serve.
Yep. Right
on the net.
Not sure what's going on there. Looks like it's a Jaguar. Wait, Knight's point. Not really sure what those hand signals meant there from the ref.
Well, I think Fort Zumwalt West was on North side, so that will give North the point.
Ah, there we go.
So maybe just an inconsistent, or I guess Jags are getting the ball, so.
Huh. Yeah, my co-host.
It was a close call. Could have gone either way, so.
Yeah. My co-host Jackson Schneider here, a little bit more well-versed in the nitpicky things of volleyball. As Jaguars get another point, yep. Now leading by 5. Remember, the score was tied 8-8 just a short time ago.
And I think that lead could change as quick as.
Well, another point for the Jaguars. When you're playing a team this good, things like that can happen. They get going on a run. I mean, the score can be tied, but when they start getting that momentum, it is hard to stop them.
Yeah, and from what we've seen early into the game, I mean, skill level looks to be right there, and it's more of just I think it's more of a mental thing, you know? Again, like I said, you lost 3 games this week. You had some momentum against North Point. They took them to 5, so
yeah,
I think it's just a mental block right now.
I mean, also when you're playing a big opponent, a big name, it's hard not to be a little bit nervous, but
for sure,
just got to play your game.
Yeah.
Knights do get a point there, making it 10-15.
And Jaden Slusser leads the team in most consistent serves, so, you know, won't miss too many.
There. Covered by the Knights. Slusser back up.
And
recovered
by the libero. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, I think Fort Zumwalt West is just catching them off guard here. You know, attacking right to the positions they don't want to be attacked, like that setter spot early. So, yeah, I think they clearly have a good game plan coming into this game. So.
Yeah, you got to be well coached to have a team this good. So.
Yeah.
Tipped. Out of position there for the Knights.
Yeah, that ball looked to be right just over the net. So trying to keep it on your side and hopefully get something, but. And serve is in play. Recovered by Alyssa Simons. Set up by Jaden. Hit by Kendall. Jaguars recover. Hit down the middle. And Alyssa Simon.
Beautiful hit there. Beautiful hit there.
Dig.
Yeah, I mean, multiple players for Fort Zumwalt West with incredible stat numbers in the offensive side of the ball. So, expecting a high-flying offense from them today.
Isabella Sanders with the recovery. That might have been a close call. I could have seen it going. Maybe Jaguars were on north side, but anyways, they keep it in play.
Tipped over by Slusser.
Saved ball. And they're just trying to get it over the net here.
Way to keep it in.
And looks
Great
to be
hit for Rebecca
again.
McGuire.
And North gets a point. Jaguars touch the net, so. Yeah, there's been a lot of those calls where it's been questionable. Like, there's been a few called, a handful of them called or whatnot, so.
Yep. I mean,
50-50 balls.
I don't believe myself to be well-versed enough in volleyball to make comments on the refs' calls, so I'll just go with whatever they're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, I say a lot of these are 50-50 balls for the most part. Serve here by the Knights. Jaguars have a beautiful set up to the right side.
Looked out to me.
Line judge is saying it's out of bounds. Ref is saying it's in bounds.
Not
See what
sure
the call
I
is
agree
here.
with giving the Jaguars the point there. From my point of view, looked quite out of bounds.
And they will be giving, yeah, the Jaguars a ball. Ref must have seen something we didn't, so.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah. We're not the professionals, so. Set up to Alyssa Simon. Recovered by the Jaguars again. And
just great hitting from the Jaguars today. I mean, it's to be expected from a team with such a high-scoring offense, but amazing to see it in person.
yeah, and they've definitely been targeting that outside hitter more than any other. I haven't seen a lot of hits from their middle. Maybe that's just the approach they want to take. Maybe that's what they're strongest with. I mean, that is supposed to be your strongest hitter is your outside, but honestly, like
10-point lead now for the Jaguars. They appear to just be running away with the set as time goes on.
for sure. Bella Sanders with the free. Hit up to Alyssa Simon.
Right over Slusser's head. I mean, that's a hard ball to save. Just got to attribute it to the great hitting of the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Again, they're targeting that outside too, so I mean, maybe going into the second set, the coach is looking at maybe putting 2 blocks on that or whatnot, but that seemed to be their issue so far.
Tipped over by Simon.
Great recovery by the Jaguars. Set up to Becca McGuire. And she got a lucky bounce on the net there, North's point.
Yeah, Rebecca McGuire with the hit there. I had the pleasure of speaking to her earlier this season, as I said in our pregame show. I mean, a great leader, had a lot of great things to say about her teammates, about the culture that they have. She loves playing here, as do the rest of the Friends Howell North Knights girls volleyball squad. So
Elizabeth Miller serving. Recovered by the Jaguars. Great save. That was great hustle by North. Unfortunately, could not get that point, but
yeah, I mean, you could hear the floor burn on that attempt there. You got to be happy with the effort there.
Yeah. And Jaguars look to make this game point soon.
Jacobs and Miller come out for North.
12-23. Jaguars are up. Bella Sanders with the service receive. Set up to Becca McGuire again. Again, targeting that outside even when not in position, so clearly their strongest part. Set up to their middle.
Oh, great tip. Great tip, great point for North. Looking to hang in here, although down 10. Crazier things have happened.
Sure. And even if they can get some type of momentum building, even just a spark here, that will be beneficial going into that second set and further sets. So
for sure.
You know, you can't expect to win 3-0 every time, but if you can get momentum here in this first one, they know they have a chance.
Maybe a miscommunication there.
Yeah, just easy ball over the net. Block was ready, though. And a hit from that right side. And just short of the dig. She got contact with the ball, so she was at least there. So.
Yeah, I can't fault the effort here from the Knights. They just seem a little bit outmatched with the hitting of the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Sure. Ball close to the net. A little tip there. And Francis Howell North with another point.
Some nice tech on the tip there.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's a freshman chant. This program typically adds 1 or 2 freshmen at least every year just to, get this team young, keep this team young always. And, there's a lot of juniors, a few seniors on this team, but, you got to make sure that culture stays there within the younger generation. So,
yeah, for sure. I mean, standard coaching philosophy of the best player will play. It does not matter your grade level or how old you are. If the freshman's out playing the senior, the freshman will get the starting role.
For sure. So, for the second set, what do you expect to see from this Jaguars team?
I mean, more of the same. I mean, I can't imagine they would change much of the game plan. It appears to be working quite well. High-powered offense, as we expected to see, but also great defense, receiving most of the Knights' hits with ease. I mean, if I'm North right now, I'm thinking about how we get the ball over the net with a little bit more velocity, because the Jaguars look very relaxed right now on defense.
For sure, and I'm on north side of the net. I noticed that they're mostly targeting that outside hitter, maybe a few right sides, but that middle hasn't really been involved in this game. So maybe I'm trying to bully that middle. Maybe I'm trying to go up to the net with them, but I haven't seen a lot of targets, and I'd expect maybe that's North's game plan here. I mean, they definitely had the hustle factor in that first half, or that first set. So I think this second set could go either way. So you just got to think about this as a brand new ball game and have to win 3 sets here. That's all you got to think about.
Yep.
Yeah. So they have 1:40 left on the clock. They have 1:40 left on the clock until that second set gets underway. Fort Zumwalt West appears to be ready. North still talking it over, as you'd expect.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, everything looks pretty decent from North side. I feel like they're probably ready to be in this game now.
Yeah. Can't fault any of the effort from the team. Can't fault any of the teamwork. They just look a bit outmanned. But, I mean, when you're playing a team that maybe has better physicals than you, maybe is a little bit taller, hits a little bit harder, the way you got to compete with that is just by being a step ahead as a team and staying good in your technique and your footwork. I mean, Knights will definitely look to do that, out-hustle, out-man, and just generally try to be the better team out there when they're playing a group that might be better as individual players.
Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, it's all about that hustle. I mean, you heard the floor burns, you heard, people falling and everything, but
blood, sweat, and tears, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're just as much as in this game as Fort Zumwalt West. Last time the two teams played, Fort Zumwalt West won in 4 sets, but the Knights did win a set, and they have higher hopes now later in the season too. So
definitely can't count them out.
For sure.
So as the Knights and the Jaguars take the court again for the second set, watch out for the Fort Zumwalt West libero. The Fort Zumwalt West libero is looking for her 1,000th dig of her career today. Could happen.
Sure. It's a huge milestone to hit. I used to play libero, and that's your job, is to get all the digs, be on the floor at all times, pretty much go for any ball you can. And, I mean, yeah, that's a huge accomplishment to hit, so we will be looking out for that.
Fort Zumwalt West last game took Central in 4 sets. Relative ease for the Jaguars there. So this is a team that's coming into this game with probably as much momentum as you can. I mean, momentum is a real thing. I mean, definitely in high school sports. When you're riding that high, it can be hard to take you off of it.
And for sure, and being on a 20-game win streak, I mean, wow. Yeah. That's just crazy after starting out 1-4. I don't think people I bet the Jaguars are just expecting to win every game they can this season and don't really have a second thought about it either, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Jacob's over for the first point of the second set is underway. Saved by Miller. A little bit of a wild set. Oh, wow, what a dig.
And the setter dump goes on North side, right in that middle area, right at half court. So usually you're expecting your setter to get that, but clearly wasn't expecting it at all. So,
yep.
Fort Zumwalt West libero looks to serve. Mia Bella Sanders recovers the ball. Set up to Becca McGuire.
Great hit.
And Becca McGuire is now at that outside spot after we saw her in right side for most of that, or if not all that first set. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about during the break. I mean, getting more velocity on the hits, making the offense look a little bit better there. Rebecca McGuire, such a talented player.
For sure. And when you can, what I think North might be trying to do is, switch up from what they were expecting, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. Even just for going into districts, if if you think someone's better at a certain spot. And I know it's pretty late in the season, but you never know. So.
Yep. Over the net there.
And
they call that in. Wow. What a snipe there. Right at the corner. Inspirational stuff.
Sure. And Jaden Slusser, again, one of the most efficient scorers for North, looks to serve it in. So float serve, pretty short. Right to that right side.
High looping ball there. Tipped over by Jacobs.
Yeah. Forced on that setter. Catch him off guard. Jaden Slusser is there for a back row. And Alyssa Simon gets the kill.
On her head as the bench erupts in cheers after that hit from Alyssa Simon. I mean, this is exactly what the Knights are looking to do. Get their best players, their best athletes in position to make great plays.
For sure. Jaden Slusser looks to have another short serve potentially. Now she's going deep, so she's switching it up, which, you know, is something you like to see if you're able to do both. You know, that short serve a lot of time catches teams off guard.
Believe I did see a double there, but I'm not the referee of this game, so back over it goes.
Sure.
And you know what they say, man, the ball does not lie, as North ends up with the point anyway.
For sure. And Fort Zumwalt West looks to regroup after North takes a 4-1 lead here early in this game. Which I think, I mean, half the time it's Jaden Slusser. She's efficient and she's getting you over the net, and you know that momentum also helps. You know, part of the time it's just doing what you're asked to be doing. So,
ooh, great block.
And Becca McGuire's there, setting it up to Jaden Slusser with another snipe right in the corner. They're definitely targeting that back row now.
And the bench goes nuts. That's another high-velocity hit from this Howell North Knights offense. I mean, this stuff is exactly what you want to see for a team trying to make a comeback.
For sure. And not even just a comeback on this game, but a whole comeback on the season after, you know, 3 straight losses. So, yeah. Mia Bella Sanders is there for the recovery to Becca McGuire. And that's, I'm thinking they said she touched the net, maybe. But I think that's also Becca McGuire adjusting after playing right side most of that front side. It's hard to go from one position to another, like right side to outside.
Yeah.
So you're taking different angles.
Not really sure what the call was there, but the Jaguars are always dangerous with the ball in their hands, so they'll look to go on a run here.
Decent recovery by North. And Jaguars recover that ball with no issue. So
Marable on the move there. McGuire with the soft touch over the net.
Yeah, and I mean you've seen it in the first and second. Oh, that was a close one to the bleachers.
I mean, that's what we were talking about the effort of this Howell North Knights team.
You
Putting
need
it
that
all
hustle
on the line out there.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Jaguars do get a point, which is a bit scary for the Knights as, oh, wow. Well, never mind, folks.
The momentum shifts back to North after should have been a fairly consistent serve, but Becca McGuire looks to...
Yep, an easy mistake there. Give the Knights the ball back.
Sure. Jaguars have no problem receiving. Mia Bella.
Doug by Sanders. Little floater there from Alyssa Simon.
And again, that's just one of those powerful hits there. So
yeah, and number 9 for Fort Zumwalt West, one of their best hitters. That is Lila Stieber, with her 281 kills on the season coming into this game, leading the team. I mean, an absolute offensive threat on the court out there. Definitely giving the Knights some trouble.
For sure. And like I've been saying, they've been targeting her the whole entire game, trying to get her the ball the most.
Yep.
So
set up for another hit from West.
Right on the net.
The Knights bench is pointing, and they get the point.
Yeah. That was another one of those 50-50 calls where both teams are right on the net, so it could be going either way. But
And I mean, I know, after watching this game, I know what McGuire was talking to me about the energy on this team. I mean, the bench is always excited, and the players on the court are just electric.
For sure. I mean, there's no FHN Goonies here today, so the players kind of have to be the FHN Goonies for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
They have to be the hype people, so.
Score for Fort Zumwalt West, we're looking at 7-5. 1 point away from 6-7.
For sure. And North serves the ball. Becca McGuire receives to Quinn Maribel for another awkward pass over the net. Fort Zumwalt recovers with a great block by Stith, the freshman Stith.
That incredible play by a freshman. I mean, stuff
on their
you don't see normally.
On their head.
Chance on their head, chance from the bench there.
Yeah. Ain't that what they do? Miller.
Back to serve.
Yes, serve specialist, pretty consistent. Clearly got that promotion.
Ooh, those are some tough shoes she's got on. Like
Sure.
the teal laces.
A lot of volleyball players wear basketball shoes. I mean, same court, so why not?
True.
Moving the same, so.
Whew. Good hustle
And
there.
Mia
Oh,
Bella
wow.
with the recovery. I think she was expecting someone else to get that. Elizabeth Miller recovers to Jane Slesser and Alyssa Simon.
Good hit there, but good
Sure.
recovery from Fort Zumwalt West.
And that's North's point. Not exactly sure what the call was, but.
Not complaining. We are not getting 6-7 yet as the score moves to 9-5.
Sure.
Much to the dismay of my producer, Caden Ziha.
Sure. And another 4-point lead for Francis Howell North. Just want to make sure you're maintaining that lead if you're them. And Elizabeth Miller.
Uncharacteristic mistake there from the serve specialist.
For
Just
sure.
got to move past those.
I mean, it had great float, but just the distance wasn't there.
I mean, we have a saying on the football field, be a goldfish. It means be as forgetful as you can with bad plays and move on as fast as possible.
Sure. Neil Bella Sanders. Right over the
And
net.
Elizabeth makes up from that earlier mistake with a great save there.
And
Awkward hit.
Yeah. Neil Bella Sanders have been recovering a lot of these hard balls. So.
Yeah, been all over the court today.
Yeah. Becca McGuire was right there. Just didn't take a great angle on that, but she was ready for it, so.
Yeah. 9-7, a slim North lead here. Fort Zumwalt West still not making a run like they did last set, but definitely thinking about it.
Sure.
And interesting hit there.
Yeah. It hits the antenna, so it will be Jaguars ball with no way of recovering or anything, so.
Yeah. Jack, what does that antenna actually do?
It's pretty much just the lines for out of bounds. So, you know, if it's past the antenna, then it's clearly out of bounds because there's still a little bit of net that's past it. But yeah, and if the ball hits the antenna, it's considered out of bounds as well.
Huh. Good to know.
Yeah.
Great
North.
block there.
Yeah. And North has 2-point lead as Alyssa Simon looks to serve.
Simon with a missile there.
Yeah. North just didn't look ready to receive that after a pretty good serve, but also a pretty good recovery by the Jaguars. So.
Yep, slim 1-point lead for North here. But I mean, a team as dangerous as Fort Zumwalt West could be down by 10 and still in the game. So.
For sure. North's been putting up a good fight in these first two sets, however.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a high ball for a set, and
not sure what's going on there.
Pretty uncharacteristic by the setter. And just like that, it's a tie ball game again.
Yeah. I mean, so far, it's looked like Mia Bella Sanders has been our player of the game. I mean, she's all over the court, making digs, receiving everything. Inspirational effort there.
For sure, and I think you'd expect that. I think she expects that from herself as well.
Sure.
You know, that's kind of your responsibility as libero, is to be that glue person, to get anywhere on the court that you need to be.
Yeah. And Simon lays out there, but is not able to make the save, putting the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars up 1.
Sure. And just like that, a 4-point lead by the Knights vanish. Jaguars up 1 now. Serve. And they get it over the net for Francis Howell North. Libero sets the ball. It's out of bounds.
That'll be out, North Point. 11-11 here in the mid stages of the second set. The first set was tied at 8-8 at one point, and then the Jaguars went on a great run to take that set. So looking to change the result here is Miabella Sanders as she serves it over.
Sure. Again, still targeting that outside, and it's clearly working, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so.
That is what they say, or what my dad would say.
Yeah. I mean, it's true, so. But yeah, like I was saying, if I'm North, you still got to target that middle because middle hasn't got a lot of touches. So be expecting those outside and right side balls from the Jaguars.
Great insight there from Coach Jackson Schneider on the headset.
Yeah. Hopefully they're listening to me down there because I'm giving some valuable information. So.
And it goes off the hands of number 2, Miabella Sanders.
Sure.
Puts the Jaguars up 2. As number 7 for the Jaguars is back to serve once again.
And honestly, that should have been a timeout here by Francis Howell North. Just looking to regroup. Just looking to regroup here. You know, you just let up a fairly easy ball. I mean, they just let it drop right in front of them.
Some Kanye West playing in the stadium today.
Maybe that's going to hype up this Francis Howell North team. Maybe that's their super weapon. I don't know.
I mean, looking at the stat sheet here, we talk about Miabella Sanders, but 374 digs on the season to this point. I mean, just absolutely stat padding out there today, digging everything.
For sure, and she's still a junior, so she still has one more year left after this. So she still has 1 year to improve, and still looking to be that Knights libero for next year.
Yeah. Also leads the team in aces with 28.
Sure. And just like this,
Ooh,
we're
wow.
back underway.
Number 7 back for another serve with the Jaguars up 3.
Yeah, she's been pretty consistent, hasn't missed much here. Alyssa Simon, right to Kendall Jacobs. And it's blocked, but out of bounds by the Jaguars. So North will take the point. Now it's 12-14.
All right.
Slusser back to serve.
North just as dangerous as Fort Zumwalt West at times. I mean, giving them the ball. Hoping to go on a run here, served over by Slusser.
For sure. But Jaguars look to...
just can't quite recover in time.
For sure, and I think, honestly, the difference between these two teams earlier into the game is just catching players off guard here. You know, Fort Zumwalt West always looks to be prepared and ready for anything, and North's just kind of lacking that early here, but
yeah, and I mean,
honestly improving.
Yeah, definitely improving in the second set, but it's easy to react quick and feel confident when you're a team that has won as many straight as Fort Zumwalt West. Knights not having that luxury here tonight on a bit of a dry spell or a losing streak. Looking to regain their mojo. I mean, I'm seeing it at points, but can't sustain it for quite as long as Zumwalt West.
For sure, and shanked ball by Alyssa Simon. You know, she actually leads the team in receptions on serve receive. You know, most of the time you like to target that middle or any of the hitters because you know they can't pass as well. But, yeah, you like to target those hitters on serve rather than your best passer like Miabella. So.
Yep.
Quinn Maribel there to receive. Miabella Sanders for the back row hit by Alyssa Simon. And out of bounds. Again, you're trying to pin that right in the corner, but just a little out of bounds there.
Yeah. I mean, an athlete like Simon has an absolute cannon of an arm. Just sometimes gets a little bit airy with the aim, as you saw right there.
Sure. And that's a close ball.
Running tip there from Rebecca McGuire. And it's blocked, but
the block
Jaguars point?
Yeah, the block was there. It's just the angle that was approached on it. And another timeout by Francis Howell North. Score is 12-19.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we saw in the first set. We had a tight game going back and forth for a long time. Jaguars get the ball, start going on a run. That's the stuff you hope to avoid as a defense for North, but it's the stuff you absolutely live for as a high-powered offense like Fort Zumwalt West.
For sure, and if you're Francis Howell North, that's a small tweak. You know, you're in this game, and then you start getting in your head, and just like that, you're down 7. So nothing really can fix about that except your attitude. The North looking to regroup here. Just got to get out of your head.
Yep. And we are back underway. Number 10 back to serve for the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Becca McGuire with the receive for Maribel. And Kendall Jacobs is right there. That
Hard to not get excited after a play like that.
For sure, that's a spark this Francis Howell North team needs. You know, 1 point can change the momentum for the rest of the game, so.
Yeah. McGuire back to serve. Sporting some nice hot pink kicks.
Yeah. And out of bounds. Maybe that momentum goes away pretty quick, but.
That's a sad thing to say, Jackson.
Yeah, but.
Gotta hold on to hope.
Yeah. Number 6 is back to serve for Fort Zumwalt West. Becca McGuire makes up for it with the receive. Kendall Jacobs. And out of bounds, Francis Howell North with another point.
And maybe some more volleyball knowledge here, Jack. Is hitting it on the line count as out of bounds?
Hitting it on the line is in bounds. It has to be fully out for it to be out of bounds. So, yeah.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Kylie Harris. She was recently out for 3 weeks out in Thailand for a wedding, so hasn't played much for her senior season, but gets an ace pretty early. Looking to pick up where she left off beginning of the season. So
yeah. Kylie Harris, I mean, a great locker room player, someone you like on your team to keep everyone motivated.
For sure. Senior, so.
A hit from Fort Zumwalt West there, right out of reach of Quinn Marable.
For sure, and now you're starting to notice Jaguars putting it deep in the corner rather than mid-court. I mean, that's just the approach you want to take to volleyball, but can't always get it, so. The Jaguars are clicking on it tonight, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's that accuracy combined with that athleticism and power that gives you these high-velocity, high-accuracy hits. Absolutely shredding the North defense right now.
For sure. And when you're a team like the Jaguars and you're mostly leading these games by, 6 or 7 points, you can test out different things. You can try new things, put people at new positions. But yeah, I mean, you can really try anything, so.
Yeah, you can do a lot of different things when you're on a 20-game win streak. Riding that high must be amazing. As a Howell North football player, I wouldn't know.
For sure. Stiff looks to be there on the block and still targeting that outside. Mia Bella recovers, but right back and looks to be a North's point.
Yep, bobbles it around there, but eventually a Knights point. Great on the blocks today from that front row of Francis Howell North.
Sure.
Still a 4-point game. Knights very much in this set. Would totally like to take it and avoid going down 0-2. Miller back to serve.
Deep serve, but recovered by the Jaguars pretty nicely. Again, Mia Bella was right there to receive it, just a bad angle, a bad approach to it, so. At least you know you're getting to the ball. You like to see that as a coach, just small things you can tweak here and there before districts.
Yeah, telling you we've got Coach Schneider up here in the booth.
Yeah, it's quite true.
And gonna go over here for North, but in a bit of an odd way.
Sure.
Little dribbler on the top of the net will give the Knights the point. Still a 4-point ball game here as the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars get closer to that win in the set.
And if you're Francis Howell North here, you want to be conservative with it. You don't want to try anything crazy. Just make sure Fort Zumwalt West trips on their own mistakes or whatnot. So.
Yep. Ref talking to Alyssa Simon here as she is back to serve.
Saw a yellow card. Never seen that before. Not sure what it is, but
Yellow card. It's
Not
more of
sure.
a soccer term to me.
yeah. Not sure what that.
Doesn't appear to have much effect on the game.
It looks to be a coaching mistake, but all
Ah.
recovered. So
Back in play here. Great serve from Simon.
recovered by Beckham McGuire. Ready for the serve. And like I was saying, you should be taking a conservative approach with a small deficit. You know, if you try anything too crazy, that small deficit will turn into 7 points, and just like that, the second set will be over.
Definitely. Served by West. McGuire with the hit, blocked. Ooh.
And just like that is another game point, soon to be, or yeah, I guess it's now game point for Fort Zumwalt West. So take a 2-0 lead. And Alyssa Simon with the back row hit. Recovered nicely by Fort Zumwalt West. And just like that, the Jaguars take the second set. It is now a 2-0 Jaguars lead into this game.
Yeah, I mean, such a close set up until the very end there. You hate to see that as a North Knights fan, but more of the same from the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. High velocity hits, high accuracy, eliminating mistakes. I mean, you can definitely see signs of a team riding that win streak and just playing to their strengths.
For sure, and these haven't been blowouts either. These have been close games, so,
Yeah.
having these close games against a team on a 20-game win streak, you still see flashes. You still see a quality volleyball team.
Yeah,
in these
I mean,
fields, so.
definitely a quality volleyball team here at North. 12-9 on the season, third in the division behind only the Jaguars themselves and the Orchard Farm Eagles. So very much in it as terms of division play. At this point in the season, it's easy to look ahead into the playoffs and start preparing for that, but a couple more games left to play for the Knights.
And for that first playoff game, they will be playing the Pattonville Pirates on next Tuesday. Pattonville has been having some struggles. Obviously, a lower-seeded team. North's third, so
Yeah.
obviously.
Hopefully they can get some momentum going in the early stages of that division tournament as they play some lower-seeded teams that maybe don't have the caliber of athleticism as the Knights are sporting, because they really do need to get out of that slump.
For sure, and if you're playing against a high-standard team like this Jaguar team, then you should be expecting to, keep that same high power against a maybe not so quality team like Pattonville.
Definitely, definitely.
And now this Francis Howell North team is familiar with the Jaguars after playing them twice and then possibly in districts for a third team. But yeah. And we're about to get this third set underway.
Yep.
North. And we just got word that Francis Howell North has their softball team just placed third in districts. So a lot of our other sports here at North have their district game. JV soccer also just won. So yeah, whole bunch of district games as fall season wraps up.
Great.
Obviously, last regular season game for Francis Howell North.
Yep. Slusser back to serve.
And that will be Jaguars point here early. Pretty uncommon mistake here by Jaden Slusser. She is the most consistent server with a 93% efficiency rating, so
Yeah.
pretty rare, but maybe she's just in her head.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a slump like this week, Knights not winning a game, it's easy to start making mental mistakes when you feel like you're down, but you have to wash it out. You have to get ready for the next play. As an absolute laser beam rockets off the arms of Alyssa Simon, but Rebecca McGuire does get it over, and the volley continues.
But yeah, so yeah, obviously, like, there's the term reverse sweep where one team wins the first 2 games and then the other team wins the next 3. It's a term used quite often in volleyball, so could happen.
Could happen. Anything could happen, man.
Yeah.
Marable back to Simon, awkward hit over, and I mean, today I have witnessed a lot of these hits that just maybe aren't moving at high velocity. The Knights don't get in position to make a great hit, even though they have very talented hitters on this team. We're seeing a lot of awkward hits over the net from bad positioning, and I do think that's contributing to the lack of offense we've seen today.
For sure. And I mean, yeah, being down 2 sets, you know, you're probably already in your head, so that doesn't really help a lot. And I think that might be the root of a lot of these mistakes by Francis Howell North. You just got to play your own game, you know?
Most definitely. Knights get a point there on a bad serve, and McGuire sends it back over.
For sure. And I'd definitely say volleyball is one of those sports where you don't necessarily lose to the other team, but you lose from the mistakes you make on your own team. You know, there's a lot of, you know, serves that go out of bounds, a lot of hits that go right into the net. It's not necessarily like other sports where, you know, you didn't play great defense or whatnot, but yeah, maybe it's just your offense. It's not like basketball or that type of thing. But Jaguars are going on a serving run. Right back over.
Man, quick point there from the Jaguars. Got to be demoralizing for the Knights.
And an early timeout called here by Francis Howell North. I mean, coach doesn't really have a lot of options. I mean, if you lose this set, you're out for the game, and you just got to look forward to districts.
Yep,
against
21st
Pattonville,
against
Tuesday.
Pattonville.
Yeah. They have they have practice Friday, practice Monday, and then
it'll be on to districts. You got to wash out a bad week like this moving into something as important as the district playoff tournaments. Can't let a bad loss earlier this week linger, and if it's a loss tonight, you definitely got to wash that.
For sure. And you just, yeah, again, like, you gotta accept the fact your team lost, and you gotta have something to look forward to. You know, a lot of these seniors, it might be their last few games playing together, so you just gotta.
Yeah, it gets sad for a senior athlete watching your season tick on by as the games, the sets, the seconds, the minutes all get shorter.
Sure.
Teams take the court again, 1-6 in favor of the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. Number 10 back to serve.
This was the girl that was going on that serving run, but clearly cannot get the same thing going here in this third set with an early out-of-bounds serve. So.
Yep. Number 10 back there, that's Carly Wolf. Mentioned her earlier today, an impact player for the Jaguars, sporting 344 assists as well as 109 kills.
Sure.
Impressive stuff there.
Kylie Harris looks to serve again. You know, it's hard. It's definitely probably difficult to get back into that volleyball routine after, you know, being out of town for 2-3 weeks. But, you know, she's had consistent serves, so already had an ace earlier in that second set.
Yep.
North is currently down 2-7 right now. Midway through that third set here.
I mean, mounting a comeback in a time like this feels a bit of a tall task, but things like that happen every day.
For sure.
Gotta remain hopeful.
Timeout might have switched something to North.
Yeah, and I mean, hits like that are gonna help with the energy getting back into this game as a rocket off the hand of number 16, Alyssa Simon.
For sure. Elizabeth Miller looks to check in to be that serve specialist again.
Again, tough shoes. Yeah. Teal laces like those.
Sure. And serve right to that back middle spot. Right to that right side. North clearly is ready for that.
Another hit from Simon, not quite as lucky that time. Oh, dug by Miller.
sure. And if you're someone like Elizabeth Miller, you obviously got demoted to only now being a serve specialist. You're only a junior, so you're definitely trying to show all the effort you can, getting all those reps you can. You still have your senior season left next year, but
Yeah.
looking for something to prove. And I think she's been doing a great job of that tonight. Obviously, getting to every ball she can, had quite a few digs, so.
Yeah, definitely still a great player.
Yeah.
As number 6 serves it over for the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Becca McGuire.
Just a bad bounce off the hand of number 14, Jaden Slusser there. Broke the team's assist record earlier this season, an impact player for the Knights for sure. When I got the chance to talk to Rebecca McGuire, she spoke very highly of Slusser's work ethic and her play on the court.
For sure. And North gets the other point. The score is now 5-9. That lead is currently shrinking by the Jaguars. I mean, you just got to show all effort you can here if you're Francis Howell North. Nothing to really lose. So.
Yeah, for sure. Impressed by their ability to remain high effort even in times when it seems like the game might be getting away from them.
And
easy to give up.
This is sophomore, number 1, Kylie Fingenbottom. Sophomore. She played a lot last year as a freshman, like I was saying. Coach likes to add a lot of freshmen and sophomores to the team, so first.
Yeah, good serve from her there. Powerful hit from number 5 on West. Saved by Mia Bella. Over from Stiff.
Block was there. Elizabeth Miller with the recovery. Becca McGuire.
Strange hit there, but gets over nonetheless. Blocked. Something happened, and North Point.
Yeah, I think it was another net call. A lot of those 50-50 calls still.
Yeah, not fun when the game falls in the hands of the officials for a player, but always nice when it goes your way.
For sure.
Number 1 sends it over again. And a mistake there from the Jaguars will put the Knights down only 3 here early in the 3rd set. Don't call it a comeback, folks.
For sure. I mean, yeah, you might just need that one player that hasn't checked in for spark of energy, and she's been
Love
that
energy
player
like
so far.
that off the bench.
Yeah.
6 man of the year type stuff.
Yeah.
Like 2019 Colin Sexton for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Energy guy off the bench, love to have it.
Sure. Yeah, and especially when you didn't play in those first 2 sets, you definitely have something to look forward to as well.
6-10 here as the Knights are down 4. Number 18 for the Jaguars will send it over.
Setter dump by Jaden Slusser, and it is successful.
Always nice when you get a point there on a hit that wasn't really well designed.
For sure.
Jacobs checks back into the game.
Sanders looks to serve. Has a pretty consistent float serve. Right to their libero.
See it there.
Ready for that middle hit, which we haven't seen much of their middle hitting tonight. It's been a lot of outside, but I mean, it might just be the matchup against a person like Kendall Jacobs, who's just so tall and athletic. So,
yeah, definitely uncommon stuff. Not someone every team will have, but definitely a welcome addition to this North squad.
Sure. Deep serve by Mia Bella, and it caught him off guard, clearly.
They do get it over, though.
Jaguars do recover. Back to Kendall Jacobs. Not sure what the call was there, but North gets the
We'll
point.
take all the points we can get, even if I don't quite know how we're getting them.
For sure. Sanders is serving it. Oh. Jaguars recover it pretty easily.
It over.
Elizabeth Miller,
Miller dives early.
Yeah, she must have thought Slusser wasn't going to be there for that ball, but good thing to show effort rather than no effort at all. So
True. Effort definitely not something our team is lacking. A lot of heart out there shown by these girls.
sure. And Becca McGuire targeted again for that hit. He's definitely been their go-to person so far throughout this game. And
Yeah.
ball's right on the net. Looking for a back row hit. just short, right on the net. Maybe that wasn't a hit you were expecting from that back row, but gotta be ready for anything, you know?
Yeah, seemed a little bit caught off guard there. As the Jaguars will regain possession, sending it over as number 1. Off the net.
And another missed serves. Just like that, it's down to a 2-point lead after the Jaguars led by 6 in the first half, or first part of the set, so.
Yep, Slusser back to serve again. Looking to give the Knights a spark and get back into this one.
Another Shanks ball by the Jaguars, and just like that, it's a 1-point lead by the Jaguars now.
Yeah, not what you want to see by a team that had a commanding lead going in.
For sure.
Can't get too confident, can't get cocky.
Slusser with another float serve. Trying to catch that team by doing a short serve. And that's out of bounds, and just like that, it's now a tie ball game here.
A little bit too much sauce on that one, just goes a little bit over the back there.
Sure.
Slusser back to serve again on a good run here.
Another Shanks ball, but it's recovered by this Jaguars team, and that's going to be 3 hits, so North will get the point.
North taking the lead here for the first time in a while. Down 2 sets, so things are still looking a bit grim, but always nice to get back into it.
Yeah, job's still not finished. We've seen a lot of North leads, even up by 4 or so, but you can't be too happy about this until you're at least have one set won.
Yep.
But
job definitely not finished.
Yeah. I think they realize that now and focusing on the ball game.
Yep.
Locked in till they see that 25 on the score for North.
Oh,
North
they're going to get another one, up 3.
And if you're the coach here for Francis Howell North, you just got to make sure you're able to maintain that lead. Don't put your foot off the gas pedal. Keep on going until you hit 25. And
is that going to be timeout Jaguars?
Yeah.
So as the teams talk it over today, let's highlight some impact players here for the Knights. Obviously, we talked about Mia Bella-Sanders and her incredible effort at the libero position. But, I mean, Alyssa Simon out there has looked great as a hitter. I mean, sending absolute rockets over that net. She leads or is top 2 in a lot of the offensive statistics for our team, and just a great impact player on the offensive end.
For sure, and you know, I'm more looking at like the players that might not got as much play time. Someone like Kylie or Elizabeth, who's just making a run on serves or stuff like that. You know,
it definitely takes a full team.
Yeah. They might not be getting all the points, but they've definitely been the cause for a lot of these runs by Francis Howell North.
For sure.
And another mistake by, or it looks to be Francis Howell North. Maybe a touch the net.
Spoke too soon there, Jack, as the Jaguars will get that point, but Knights will still be in the lead.
For sure, but this is a risky time for Francis Howell North. I mean, you've already seen a few blown small leads by Francis Howell North, but got to make sure you don't even think about that point, but clearly.
Bit of a mistake there from the Knights. Will give the Jaguars another point. And this is honestly what you absolutely cannot do as a team down this much against a team this good. Can't let them go on a run.
For sure, you can't have those mental blocks here, even if they just got a point. And just like that, the lead vanishes for Francis Howell North. But
Knights will get the point there. Making it 16-14. Bit of confusion on the court, but Simon checks back in.
Becca McGuire looks to serve here. Regular serve, pin deep. And that will be just short.
I mean, looked line to me, but who am I to call the game?
For sure.
Ref gives a little signal, and Jaguars point.
And 10 was a player that started this run for the Jaguars last time, so just got to try to get that ball back as quick as possible if you're Francis Howell North.
Yeah, 10 is that Carly Wolf that I've highlighted a couple times earlier on this broadcast. Great offensive player. As well as number 9, Lila Stieber, leading the team in kills, been showing it out here tonight with some absolute missiles.
Yeah, and like I was saying, like these players like Kylie Harris have, you know, they've been helping grow these leads. Maybe not your first option, but definitely been a reason for them being in the game.
Very deep team here at North. Whole team trusts each other wholeheartedly. Great to have that type of chemistry on your squad, especially when you look to make a deep run into districts.
Score is 16 to 17. Like 6,
Our
7.
producer, Caden Ziha, loves that joke.
Yeah.
So does our other producer, Danica Fugina.
Sure. And Jaguars control the ball here. I didn't see any
Set
contact by
Wolf.
Francis Howell North, but
Over from number 15.
yeah.
Another Jaguars point. I mean, it seems like everyone on this West team can hit the ball and hit the ball well. Definitely a good thing to have if you're a coach.
And I think this Jaguars team obviously has a mental edge over Francis Howell North.
Yeah.
You know, they've been able to go on runs after, you know, being down by 4 points, which I just don't think North's been able to do.
Yeah.
They're just too much in their head after losing a few points or whatnot. So.
Yep, a team like West that goes on runs like this is...
It's been the killer for Francis Howell North. Maybe not a baller.
McGuire over?
Becca McGuire takes a missile in the back row.
McGuire with a beam there. So humble is Rebecca McGuire. I've had the chance to talk to her many times. She always speaks highly of her teammates and never of herself. Inspirational stuff from a senior leader like that.
Sure. It's a tie ball game, 18-18, as Elizabeth Miller looks back to serve.
Did I mention she has tough shoes?
Yeah.
Over from Miller.
Nice float serve. Caught off guard, and just like that, North regains the lead, 19-18.
That's what you want from your serve specialist.
Sure.
Crossing them up there with a little bit of float action on that bad boy. As she looks to do it again.
Sure. And if, you know, you gotta take the lead while you can right here when it's a close game. And if for Francis Howell North, after giving up that point right there, you just gotta shake it off and be ready for the next point. Just close ball game.
Still battling here. Even while down 2. I mean, if you just showed up to this game and started watching, you would not believe that this team was down 2. Incredible effort, incredible grit. Intangibles that you can't teach.
For sure.
As they get another point, and number 9, Elizabeth Miller, goes wild, putting the Knights up 1.
For sure. And there's another "She's a Freshman" chant. Stith actually leads the team in assisted blocks.
Wow.
So making a big impact as a freshman. And yeah, looking to get that more experience for a potential 4-year career on varsity.
Number 1 will send it over again.
Short serve.
22-20 the score after 3 hard-fought sets. I mean, the scoreboard does not show the effort the Knights have put in enough.
For sure.
As number 18 for West will send it over.
Close ball game. Elizabeth Miller there for the recovery. Mia Bella Sanders looks to have a short ball just over. Oh, just a tad short on that.
Yeah, and that's what I talked about earlier with these hits from North that just aren't designed out of position hits that we have to go to because we've already hit the ball twice.
Sure. I think, again, it's just that mental block there, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Another great hit by Becca McGuire.
Yeah,
but
definitely no
recovered
block
nicely
there.
by the Jaguars.
Great
hustle.
recovery from Slusser. Over from Miller, and
I think that's a double by Elizabeth Miller.
yikes.
Might have not had the best hands for that ball, but 22-20 Jaguars ball up 2 sets. Perfect
Slusser
recover.
to Stith.
And again, just
Another
a
Jaguars point.
bad angle on the ball.
2 points left to go for the Jaguars, looking to close this one out early. I mean, cannot speak highly enough of the athleticism and the offense we've seen from this Jaguars team today. Hitting the ball accurately and hard, but cannot distract from the fact that the North Knights have fought hard, fought well, and fought till the end tonight with 20 points here in the 3rd set.
For sure, and
I mean, the Jaguars are looking to get their 21st consecutive win, so huge accomplishment for that team. And North will officially be in double-digit losses here as they take their 10th loss of the season. But honestly, if you're North, you just got to look forward to districts. So play as hard as you can. You know, this is a great team, playing a great team. So
Yep.
2 points left, potentially, in this ball game.
18 sends it over.
Sanders with a nice recovery.
Wow.
And
What
great
a recovery
hustle.
there from West.
Sanders is there again. Hit off the net by Becca McGuire. Elizabeth Miller looks to recover. Team slowing it down a little bit.
Recovery there.
Yep.
2 sends it over.
Mia Bella Sanders. Great hustle by Elizabeth Miller. Like I was saying, just looking to get all you can in the limited playing time you have.
And they hit it out. North will take the point and take the ball with 4 points to go if they want to win this set. I mean, you did say reverse sweep earlier.
For sure. Anything is possible.
In the great words of Kevin Garnett.
True. And Jason Tatum, of course.
Not as great.
STL legend.
Over from Sanders.
Net touch there.
Net
Not
touch.
sure
We get a
who that
whistle,
was.
and we get a Knight's point.
North point there. Again, those 50-50 calls.
A lot of them tonight.
Sure. Sanders, again, leads the team in aces. Be clutch here. Does she have that clutch factor? Does she have the clutch gene?
Are they going to get that over? Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive stuff.
Set up to Becca McGuire. And that's
Becca
North
McGuire
points.
is an absolute rocket. Not only is she a leader, but she's an athlete too. Inspirational stuff.
Becca McGuire is also looking to go to college for pole vault, which,
State champion.
yeah, state champion there, so. Dual
Quite-
sport athlete.
Yeah, and quite the athlete at that.
Yeah. I saw a net touch maybe, but ref clearly didn't, so we're going to keep playing here.
18-5. Over in the corner. Jaguars points. Yep. Match point now for the Jags, but the Knights only
Sure.
down by 1.
And you do have to win by 2 points, so North just needs to keep looking to get 1 point till potential victory if they
True.
want to stay in this game. Serve right there. Nice float to Becca McGuire, and just hit down. Unfortunate way to lose the game, but
Yeah.
Jags will take the 3-0 sweep, program sweep.
Impressive stuff out there today from both teams as the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars take the Francis Howell North Knights in 3 sets. But, I mean, that number does not highlight the effort that was shown on today by our Lady Knights volleyball squad. I mean, I'm impressed. Everyone in the stadium's impressed. Great effort and grit. Jackson, what do you got to add?
For sure, and I mean, you saw amazing effort from both teams out there. Like Nathan said, I don't think the score did justice for this North team at all, but I also feel like Jaguars also gave it their all, and both teams look to have some momentum going into these playoffs.
Yep. And, I mean, that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to our broadcast tonight here from the FHN Game Day team. I'm Nathan Smith, joined by Jackson Schneider. We're signing off.